Creating is not only art for the eye, but also art for the soul. Hi everyone! I know I have been pretty inactive lately. The main reason is health issues. I won't go into details, but recently I had to spend a week in the hospital because my health required it. During that time I couldn't really create anything. The only electronic device I had with me was my phone. And honestly, I just can't focus on creating with a phone. Luckily, now that I am back home, I feel 1,000 times better. Even though I usually prefer digital art, I was forced to go back to traditional drawing, just a sketchbook and pencils. I think I was the youngest patient on the ward, so no one really understood my passions. I was surrounded by older people constantly complaining about their lives and health, which was emotionally draining. That's why I drew, simply to keep my mind busy. Not all of my drawing turned out well. Some looked completely messed up, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes the proportions were off. Sometimes the drawings just looked strange in a way I couldn't explain, and sometimes it was nothing more than a few random lines or doodles. None of them have backgrounds, just characters, one or a few. But it wasn't about creating something amazing. It was about clearing my head and not letting the hospital's negative atmosphere crush me. The truth is, there's no reason to be afraid of creating. If you think, I won't learn to draw because I don't have talent, remember that many artists don't have some magical talent. Drawing well doesn't depend on talent. It depends on practice and hard work. I don't consider myself talented either, and you can probably see that by as I still draw. I still try, and I'm still learning. If I look back at my drawing from a few years ago, I honestly cringe, but I think most artists feel the same way about their old work. The important thing is that I have made huge progress, and that's what matters to me. I will show you some of the better sketches I made in the hospital. They are not perfect, I know, but what counts is that I tried, that I practiced, and that drawing helped me deal with overwhelming emotions. Because art doesn't always have to please the eye. Sometimes it's meant to cleanse the artist, to help them, or simply to teach them something. Of course, this is just my opinion. You are free to disagree. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. For now, thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you next time!